What's going on, YouTube? Raider Nation. It's another quick video here on the Raider reaction. Just going to talk about some news that is important to us and got some highlights from our preseason game with Miami. So we'll check those out. I'm going to do one of these videos now as the season starts, once a week at least. That'll be on Tuesdays so I can recap the game and talk about, whatever, show highlights. And I'm also considering doing another one on Thursday or Friday, probably Friday, that would be a look at our next game, or if it's the bye week, whatever's going on. But either way, we'll see. I'm trying to get these up in succession and trying to get some of y'all to come watch them. So once you check them out, I'm hoping you'll want to see more, and then I'll get them out there. I love talking about the Raiders. All this stuff here that I'm going to talk about in these videos, and every website or video that we watch, it's going to be one that if I wasn't watching them with y'all, I'd be watching them and doing that same study myself. I want my channel, it's called the Vordox Experiment, and I want it to be a representation of me and what I'm about, who I am, and I don't dedicate any large spans of time to a whole lot of things. I'm pretty focused on the things that I'm doing. But one of the things I do like to spend time doing, messing with these Raiders. So you gonna get it. I love them. I love them to death. Let's check out these highlights. I'm gonna tell y'all what's been going on over the last couple of days. I'm recording this video. It's the 23rd of August, 2022. So let's finish up this ad. They ain't gonna let me skip it. Oh, I ain't got no sound. For more information, visit allegiantstadium.com/tours. All right, here we go.
Here's Stidham waiting.
Nice.
And he's got it. First down, it's Horsted.
On a quick sidebar, I find it interesting that there are so many New England Patriot pieces that are here now in our organization, from the front office down to on the field. Stidham is going to be our backup quarterback behind Derek Carr. I think he's definitely the number two. And we're talking about signing an offensive tackle today. I don't remember his name, with the Patriots. We're doing practice this week with the Patriots. We got our last preseason game on Friday with the Patriots. And obviously the connection between coach and general manager, whatever. All I'm saying is the Patriot way, it got them 6 Super Bowls. So I say bring a little Patriot way our way. We Raider Nation. It's always going to be like that. We ain't never going to bite nobody's style. We ain't going to try to take over what nobody else is. We are who we are, committed to excellence. Fuck the NFL. We do what we do, and that's it. But that doesn't mean that as an organization and as a team we can't grow, become dominant, knock a couple Super Bowls down, and there's certain ways you got to do that. If we're adopting those ways and we're getting closer to the ultimate goal, ring, 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 then let's go. So, first thing, let's watch this real quick.
Tackled by Elijah Campbell, so the Raiders convert a third down on this drive. Now they convert a fourth down.
So this is supposed to be, it's all the highlights. Each one of them's a little video. Okay, so that's good. We'll watch the video, a little highlight. And that's a great segue. See, oops, my bad. That's a great segue to go from news story to news story. See, if I'd have done just a little more research, I would have seen that these were not on one video. Anyway, Zamir White. Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay.
18.
Here we go.
White, the running back, gets the call. Pushes the
Bang, bang.
And he's in.
Touchdown. Bang, bang. Okay, so Zamir White is a great segue because we just released Kenyan Drake. Good running back, great hands when we got him from Arizona. I loved it. I thought it was a great move. I thought him and Josh Jacobs would be real potent back there. And in some part they were. Of course, Kenyan Drake got hurt. According to him, I feel like he's kind of doing the crybaby thing now that he got cut. That's another issue, but we cut him. Tried to find a trade for him, couldn't find a trade for him. It's too bad he's coming off injury. Maybe he didn't get a fair shake at it, but whatever. Point is, we got a few ballers right now. Of course, Josh Jacobs, Amir Abdullah, Brandon Bolden, and he's the one I know the least about, but the one I'm really focused on is Zamir White, dude who just ran his touchdown because he's a 4th-round pick out of Georgia. He won a national championship with the Bulldogs last year. He had a good season. I think he averaged almost 6 yards a carry. I think he had 11 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. His stats are nice. He's a power back. He's got a lot of speed, deceptive speed for his size. I think he's 6 foot and about 215, 220 pounds. But he has had a serious ACL injury in 2017, 2018. And so he rehabbed and came back from that a lot better than a lot of people thought he was. But I'm pretty sure that's why he didn't get picked till the 4th round. And he has had some other injuries. You know what I mean? So am I happy we released Kenyan Drake? I think if we had it our way, we want to keep him. He's a good back. Zamir White isn't really known for his hands. He's not going to come out here and catch 30 balls or nothing like that. And he's a terrible pass blocker too. I actually watched a little bit of tape on him. I'm familiar with him. I don't watch I don't watch college football on the level that I do the NFL, but I do pay attention to the big teams, the big games, and the big conferences. I like knowing what's going on in the SEC. I'm a Florida boy. I grew up in Florida. I grew up with the SEC all my life. That and the ACC. So I'm much more focused on them than Pac-10 or Big Ten, whatever. But anyway, so Zamir White is going to be a good addition if he can stay healthy. I guess we've given the nod to Josh Jacobs that he's going to be the first back, which is cool. I like Josh Jacobs. I think he's been solid. You know what I mean? He had a couple little things, got a DUI or whatever off the field. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it's not because it's a pattern of shit to happen, But anyway, I think our backfield looks good. Like I say, I know the least about Brandon Bolden, but in my next video, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about him. I'm kind of waiting to see how these cuts shape up after this last preseason game with the Patriots. So there's a defensive play right here. Oh, what happened? What did I do? Oh, that's the touchdown. Okay. My bad. Here we go. Bang. I'd be very, very happy to see a more solid run defense from us this year. That's great. We'll take a look at this hit right here. I think these are both defensive plays. What is going on? All right, so I got some kind of I don't know what the heck I got going on. Here's 34. Mullins over the middle. That's complete to Coley. Mullins, he has some pretty decent stats. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out some sort of a better way than here, or at least figure out how this works, because I keep, messing it up as far as showing the right plays. I don't have these in order. I'm not even talking about wide receivers in this video. I'm going to deal with them next video. Like I say, I kind of want to make a roster video, how we're looking once this last preseason game and once we put together, our final product. So another subject that I wanted to talk about, which to me is the biggest thing going on the defensive side of the ball, and that's Clelin Ferrell. He's a 4th-round pick. 2019, he's been there 4 seasons. The Raiders did not pick up his option for the 5th year, so that kind of tells you what they're thinking, and really it's beyond that at this point, because he's got an injury that has sidelined him the entire training camp, preseason. He hasn't played. I think late last week, he started practicing on a side field with a trainer doing whatever it is that hurt motherfuckers that can't practice for real do. I'm not sure. But he has not been as productive as he hoped, or as everybody hoped. I'm sure as he hoped too. But we've got a pretty good defensive line this year. And they're really talking about he might not even make the 53-man roster. It might just be the fact that he gets outplayed by enough defensive linemen that there's no spot for him. So I don't know if that's going to happen. If he can't represent himself at all, if all he's got to go with is he was injured the entire the entire preseason, and his ability's been called into question because he hasn't performed on the level that everybody thought a number 4 overall pick should, and him in particular. I mean, he was a beast at Clemson, so you know, they might just cut his ass, but he's owed money. So he's got $10 million guaranteed coming this year. No matter what, Raiders got to give it to him. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention about the Kenyan Drake thing. He was talking shit. He's a little bitter, a little salty, whatever. I get it, but business is business. You know what I mean, man? Come on. So he had to throw his little jabs in there, talking about, well, I didn't get a fair chance because I didn't get a spot after my injury, but it don't matter because the Raiders got to pay me, blah blah blah. Which is true. This year the Raiders got to pay him, I think, $3.5 million, $3.6 million. And then they owe him, I think, $8 million altogether, and that's split up over 2 years. This year they got to pay him 3.6, and then 2023 they'll pay him the remainder of that, 4.4, whatever. So anyway, I forgot to mention those things. But yeah, man. So I don't know what y'all think about Clelin Ferrell. I don't know how much slack you're going to cut him, if you think he's worth the project. I think our defense is going to be fine without him. I'm kind of hoping we cut him. Let me know what y'all think about that, man. Couple last things, little bullet points of interesting side stories. So a rumor going around. I don't know how much of a rumor of it is. I haven't done a lot of research on it because I think at the end of the day, whatever the real story behind it is absolutely irrelevant at this point in time. But there was a rumor that Tom Brady was supposed to be very close to coming to the Raiders, and John Gruden nixed the idea, whatever, shut it down. So what do y'all think about that? Do you know anything about it? Because, and by the time y'all probably see this video, that's going to be an irrelevant story. I'm glad we didn't get Tom Brady. No, sir. He ain't gonna push us out of our last goddamn Super Bowl, real Super Bowl run with some punk-ass tuck rule. I realized we got to the Super Bowl after that, but that was some punk shit, too. We took a Gruden playbook team to the Super Bowl against Gruden and Tony Dungy's offense. You know what I mean? So, no. You can come back 20-something years later, your old ass come on to it. You're good. I give him credit. I'm not a Tom Brady hater at all, so don't let me not say that. But, bro, 45, 44, bitch, you ain't George Blanda. You know what I mean? You ain't going to be out there throwing touchdowns for us at 40. No. And you come back and win us the Super Bowl after you fucked us up with the tuck rule? No. Because I think we got a solid team. I don't know if we have a Super Bowl caliber roster. I'm not delusional about our team talent, but I am going to say that with the right type of a season, we could certainly compete. There's a lot of people out there that is there's a more prominent talking heads that are talking about us winning the division that I've heard in years and years and years. And this year, allegedly, this is going to be the toughest division in the NFL, which I think it is going to be. But I'm going to tell you this, mark my words right here, because I'm going to tell you the same shit all year unless I'm dead ass wrong, and then I'll admit that I was wrong and I'll find something else to talk about. But in this case, I don't think that the Broncos or the Chiefs are going to be nearly as relevant as people think they're going to be. I don't think it's going to matter nearly as much that Russell Wilson went to Denver. I'm not saying they won't have a good team, whatever. I don't think that Kansas City is going to be nearly as relevant. They're going to miss Tyreek Hill. They were already not having the type of success that they were having a couple years ago. Their offense was not clicking. It was not on all cylinders. Tyreek Hill's an integral part of that offense. So to think they're just going to get rid of him and they're going to just keep chugging on. But even if they did, their chugging on was not impressive. Remember their season last year. Their season was kind of fucking whack. Anyway, I'm not even talking about them. I'll do a pre first week analysis of. I've already given my draft or my predictions. You can check them out in my prediction video. But I'm gonna go team by team and tell you what I think about all of them in the division. So that's about it, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can find out when I post these. Like I say, it's going to be every Tuesday when the season starts. After week 1, the first one will be on Tuesday. And then after that, hopefully Thursday or Friday, and then whatever. So I appreciate y'all listening, man. Subscribe, like I say. Throw a comment down there. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I know that this type of content is going to produce, legitimate football fans. Raider Nation, so I want to talk about it. I'm trying to. Just let me see your perspective. I appreciate y'all, man. God bless y'all.